You're probably used to seeing people talk on their cell phones, but these days you likely also see people using those phones to send a text message. They're basically short emails sent through your phone. But some are concerned this high-tech communication is overused, especially in places like schools. KSFY's Nate Welch tackles the issue in our special report, Don't Speak, Text.
Many of us would be lost without our phones. It seems the need to be in constant contact has become an obsession for some. Text messages are an instant message you can send from your phone to any other phone that has the capability. Texting has become most popular among high school kids, so we asked some Sioux Falls Roosevelt students why they like it so much.
You have to talk to anybody. It's easy.
Don't have to worry about awkward silences, like you do on the phone.
It's addicting. It really is.
Whenever you feel like doing it, you can. It's a lot easier than having to call someone and either call their house or their cell phone. You can just text them.
Our group of honest teenagers say they text all the time, even during class.
Would I be able to walk into any class here and probably catch a kid texting?
Oh yeah, more than one.
You see the hand in the bag or down in the purse.
Laying down or something.
In the book.
Catching a student can be tough because for anyone who texts constantly, sending a message on their phone is as natural as typing onto the computer. They can even send a message without looking. They just slip the phone in their pocket, never even grab a glimpse of the buttons, and send a message.
I had one kid that, with his hands in his pocket, he could text message another individual across the table.
Roosevelt's principal, Jim Denovan, says the school requires kids to have their phones off and in their lockers until 3:30, but it's hard for teachers to monitor it all day.
Because the cell phone was one thing, but the text messaging has opened up a whole new world of what they can and can't do without anyone's knowledge.
We tested the theory with our group. We asked each of them to send a text to two friends who would still be in class.
Same thing with computers. I mean, more kids use computers than adults nowadays. Anyways.
Yeah, but now you can have your computer on your phone too.
Is that a text?
Yeah, I like 3 so far.
You have 3, and we're at 2 minutes.
4.
Within 5 minutes, all had responses, even with extras.
If they're distracted by text messaging when they should be working on schoolwork.
Denovan is like many administrators and teachers who worry the technology could be used inappropriately.
What if you have somebody taking a test and one hand is under the desk and the other one is writing and you've got kids texting, what's on the test?
I think when you text in class, you don't normally do it when you're doing something big in class.
Yeah.
You do it when you kind of have a break or when you're not really working on something.
Our panel of teenagers say the communicating is more like a 21st century technique of passing notes than trying to ace a test.
It's so risky. I mean, you're going to both get caught because the inbox says who it's from.
But it doesn't appear the fad is going away anytime soon. Some of the kids we talked to say they text as much as 4,000 messages a month, an average of more than 130 a day. In Sioux Falls, Nate Welch, KSFY.
Now, Roosevelt Principal Jim Denovan says he is working with other administrators in the district on policies to keep kids from texting all day. Well, NASCAR was out west for the Auto Club 500, and the Skyforce returned to the court after a long break. Tim